Okay, we're ready.
All right, so I'll close those back up.
Okay.
And again, we have, this coach has two furnaces, one at the front and one here at the rear. This is the intake exhaust vent for the rear furnace. Again, about once a year, good to have like a leaf blower. They produce, it's better than a compressor. They'll have a lot more volume air. Blow it in here. The wasps will get in here, spiders build nests. They will block, you know, the intake and exhaust of that. Also, wasps will get in there and build a nest in the burner assembly, the heat exchanger, and cause problems. They actually sell a little piece of screen, which is kind of a good thing to do. You can go down to Home Depot and buy it for $2-3. Remove these screws, cut the screen out to that size, put the screen over it,
Good
put
idea.
the screws in it. That'll keep the wasps out of it, because guaranteed eventually they will get in.
And there's two of them. That's the other one is right up there, huh?
Yes.
Okay, next to the
here.
front wheel. Yeah.
That will be,
Right. Great. Thanks.
yep, the front furnace. And
Tires look good.
yes, tires are excellent. Yeah, they look almost new. Very good.
I
And
think
they're
they are.
Michelin's. Yeah,
Actually, I don't think they have virtually any miles on them.
yeah, they look brand new. Not much in here for, I don't know, really the average person to look at. However, this is our leveling system, our hydraulic leveling system by HWH. The how do I say, power assembly back here is the part that we've got on order that we're going to repair and change out here pretty quick. This does have an indicator panel up here, and within this piece of plexiglass, you can see it has little LED lights and fuses in there. Oh boy, I've got that. I've only got, as a matter of fact, I didn't even bring it with me today, but need to download another copy of that, because it's so hard to read this without having the manual, and I know we don't have it here, so I'll try to get you a copy of that today.
Rent new batteries.
Yes, batteries were all checked, load tested, they're all good. You've got, actually, let's see here, 6 batteries. Back here you've got 2 engine start for the powertrain, the Caterpillar diesel, and then you've got 4 6-volt batteries here, golf cart batteries for the coach, the interior appliances, lights, what have you. You've got a fuse up here. It's don't blow very often, it's such a big fuse, but if it had a severe short or something, that would be something to check if you couldn't gain any power. Obviously up here you've got your disconnects, which are in the on position. Right now we've got
2 of those, huh?
Yes, both. We've got one here and one over here, and those need to be turned on anytime you're going to use any of the...
Are they off now?
They're on right now.
Let's go ahead. Oh, unless you need them for the example. So
Yeah, we're
that's
gonna leave them on for just a little
Okay.
bit, and then really there's nothing serviceable in here. Part of this just has to do with the chassis, or with the diesel engine. I really couldn't tell you too much about this. You probably need to have fancy diagnostic equipment like you do nowadays to check it and tune it and all that good stuff. All these modules in here.
All right, Chris.
I'm heading north.
Okay.
Have a safe one.
You too.
But nothing really in here that's, I don't know how you say, serviceable to the average person. That all has to do with diagnostic for the diesel engine. Okay. Now, in here, we do have some things you need to be aware of. We've got a lot of, now, these circuit breakers in here, they're all labeled, which is good. It says slide out breakers. We've got 3 different slides. They don't have it actually labeled for which each individual slide is, but these are the 3 breakers for the slide outs. Good news is these are automatic reset type breakers. So if it does have a short and the breaker trips for one reason or another, after a few minutes the breaker will reset itself. You don't have to come in here and push a button or anything. These are automatic. Over here we've got, it says 20 amp storage box lights, 30 amp refrigerator, and 15 amp 12 volt disconnect. These up here would be for your disconnect, your solenoids. Let's see here, for the charging solenoid, 12 volt disconnect, and this one for the slide outs, the solenoid for the slide outs, power for the slide outs. This unit down here is our inverter slash converter. It is a fancy Xantrex inverter, 2000 watt. This has the ability, you can control it here with these via these buttons, and then also it has a master panel just inside the door where you can control this inverter, turn it on, off, put it into different charge modes. You have two resettable or breakers that it says here AC1 out, AC2 out. In case you trip the main breakers on the Xantrex charger inverter, you'd want to come back and check these. This actually, what this unit does is inverts power, so it'll take the 12 volt DC power from the batteries, invert it, and turn it into 120 volt AC current to run your appliances like your microwave. So that way, without having to use your generator, you could turn on your microwave. These are for, it is 2,000 watts. It's for short periods of usage. In other words, you wouldn't want to try to run your air conditioners using the batteries. You'd pull the batteries down very quickly. But to run a microwave for a few minutes to heat something up, you know, things like that, how should I say, high wattage appliances, short period of time, low wattage appliances such as laptops, TVs, DVD players, you can run them all day long on the batteries. It'll take that 12 volt battery power, like I say, and turn it into 120 volt AC household current.
So when you're running down the road, are you, and you're running that, any of the refrigerator or the microwave or any of that, is that running off the batteries and the batteries are replenished by the engine at that point, or how does that work?
That's true. If you were driving down the road, you have what you call an isolator system in this diesel, in this unit. So when the key is on, the vehicle's running. Obviously you've got a very, probably, I don't know, 150 amp alternator back here that's charging your batteries, and that will charge. What that isolator does is when the key is turned to the on position, the vehicle is running, it will take the coach bank of batteries, which is 4 6-volt golf court batteries, and it will take the bank of your engine batteries, your two 12-volt engine batteries, and connect them together when the vehicle is running, and charge all 6 of those batteries as we're driving down the road. When we turn the key to the off position, it will separate those batteries. That way, if you're in the park, you're dry camping, it will only discharge your coach batteries, your 4 6-volt batteries. That way, if you did run all the batteries down and your lights went dim and you forgot to charge it, you can always go back up, turn the key on, and start the engine. It will not pull down your engine batteries. That's what that isolator does. Connects them and charges them as they're running, disconnects them when it's not charging. Now, this system here, when you're plugged into the Shoreline, this inverter slash converter, it will also take, when you're plugged into Shoreline, it will take the 120 volt high voltage AC current and convert it over to 12 volt DC and charge your batteries over here, your coach batteries.
And where do you plug into
your
power?
Your Shoreline is on the other side.
Okay, we'll take a look at that in a minute.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is a real neat system here. Like I say, it has the ability to go both ways. It can take the battery power and invert it into AC power. It can take the DC or the AC power and convert it into DC to charge the batteries. Or take your Shoreline
Very good.
AC to charge your batteries. And like I say, there's a master panel up inside the door with a couple of breakers that you always want to be aware of in case you lose power. Come back and check this. It's kind of neat the way they did this. They put all this in this area over here, these breakers, and these breakers on the AC side also. But
now, I notice there's a vent there on the left, and it looks pretty dirty, huh?
Actually, it's not blocked in any way. Yeah, there's a little bit of dust on it, but it's not blocked. It's okay, yeah.
Is there a filter there or no?
No, there's no filter. It's just to keep some cool air in.
Right.
Yeah, this could stand to be, you know, blown out.
Yeah.
But no big deal. All this stuff in here looks real good. Looks very good.
Okay. Just 1 second.